All right, so it is end of Saturday. We actually spent today writing a film script and shooting a couple scenes. But first part of the day, I spent this is actually R19 batting, the insulation, and really 2x4 walls should only be an R14, I believe. So this was actually too thick for the walls. So, I mean, we could push it down, but there was extra. So these spaces up here that didn't have any batting, I actually just peeled some of the stuff off the wall, off of what was there. It still is plenty on the walls, and I filled in those spaces, so I didn't have to go spend an extra $80 some odd on a bag of insulation. So the other thing that I did today, or there were a bunch of people that actually showed up today. Mix this grout. It's a quick set. What was it? Quick set mortar, actually, a thin set mortar. Yeah, and it was $5 a bag, and it actually ended up working a whole lot better than the concrete that I got earlier. So basically, what this does, we just mixed it really, really thin, so it was a really watery consistency, and just poured it out over the floor, smoothed it into the corners and stuff like that, and then I just went over it with a trowel real quick. And it's still setting, but you can kind of see, I'm going to see if I can show you, the floor is really nice and flat now. So when I go to put in my engineered boards, it's going to be really easy. I'm not going to have these big gaps and stuff like that where the boards could crack eventually. So that's pretty much it for today. Going to keep working on the film project that we're doing. But yeah, it's kind of cool in here. It's all good. Okay. Alright, I haven't really vlogged at all today, so I don't know, it's been kind of a long day. Basically, the floors are mostly set. This is that thin set mortar that I put on yesterday. And what I did when I came in today, there were still some spots, you can see the dark spots still are not completely set. Like this is basically dry, this is not dry yet. What I did was I took the trowel that I used to kind of spread it out, and just went along here and just got these, like I just basically scraped it flat, so any of the parts that were sticking out, the trowel would catch, so that'll be good. The other thing that I've been doing today is putting up this plastic sheeting. Basically, I got the unfaced insulation, and this basically adds an extra barrier for to stop any kinds of drafts, things like that. So unfaced insulation is considerably cheaper than faced insulation per square foot, and so I got the unfaced, and also a lot of this plastic I actually got from the job site. They were just going to throw it away. So anyway, so I peeled that off of there. So what I'm going to do, basically, just to really seal these up, I'm just going to go across with some packaging tape and just boop, 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 you know, like hit that. Yes, that's the sound that packaging tape makes. Anyway, but it'll make sure that, like right here, there's a little time, the wind is blowing like crazy right now, and I can feel a little bit of a draft coming from these holes. And that's because all of the air that's making its way through this right now is coming through these little holes right here. And that's really all that there is. Now it's not coming through this whole section of wall here because it's all sealed off. So there's that. So what you want to do around your boxes, just make a slit. If you do this, make a slit across this way, and then you can just peel it back here and peel it back to the bottom, and it makes a nice tight fit over this box. Then you can go around if you want to and just tape those up. I mean, if you want it like airtight. I haven't done a vlog in a while, so I'm sorry about neglecting these. I just haven't had much time to edit video because I've been working so much. So all my mess is up here. So the next thing that I want to do, look at this. It's all my tools and just extra stuff that I haven't used yet. So what I want to do next, I'm going to plot where my kitchen and my work area is going to go. And I'm going to put a couple of, do like a couple of drawer units. That's going to be a little ways down the road because as it is right now, I'm just kind of, I don't really have a bunch of money. I'm like getting pretty low. So anyway, but I was going to do a Lazy Susan, like a corner unit here, and then do a sink basin here, drawer unit here, or a straight cabinet space with like nothing under there, so I can put my computer and place for my legs down there, and then another drawer unit over here. So, and then I wanted to put my countertops on, and then just do like some maybe cardboard or something like that, tape some cardboard on the top of those, so I can use that as a work area while I'm finishing here. What was the other thing? Oh, I put in my speaker wires today. So, and I figured my television's probably going to go right here on the wall, since my work area is here. Figure television, you know, kind of I'm going to try to get one of those swivel things so I can either swivel it up if I'm in bed and wanting to watch TV, or swivel it down if I'm working down here. But then I wanted to have my speakers here, and where is the other one? Oh, you can see it right there. So anyway, so I wanted to have my speakers kind of, you know, centered around where the television's going to be, and above me they're the in-ceiling speakers. By the way, I got these. I don't know if I showed you these yet, but these speakers right here, they're just like little 200 watt like in-ceiling speakers, but I got them on Groupon for 22 bucks, I think it was, for the set, which is pretty awesome. So I took advantage of that. I've been watching for deals like that, just kind of, you know, stuff that I mean, if it's 22 bucks, I wouldn't have done in-ceiling speakers, but the price was definitely like right. It was like 80% below what they would have been. So I went ahead and snatched up that deal. I guess that's pretty much it for tonight. Tuesday, I've got a bunch more of this stuff here. As you can see, I've got a bunch of bare joists here without the insulation that I've been doing on the inside of all the studs and joists. So instead of waiting to put up this sheeting, because every time you touch a wall, if you don't have this plastic up, you get these fiberglass, you know, like this fiberglass insulation, just fibers just, you know, come out. So I wanted to get this done as soon as possible. And really, it doesn't matter where this stuff goes. If it's on the inside, that's fine. If I put it on the outside here, also fine. Not really a big deal. It's just all about there being a barrier between the studs, the joists, and the internal and external walls. I decided to go with a bigger shower, with a 42-inch shower, rather than just like a little 32-inch or something like that. Or they actually even make down to a 28-inch shower, which for me is just like, I mean, I am crammed in a 28-inch shower. So, I mean, like, I feel like Buddy the Elf if I have a 28-inch. So I wanted to go with a nice big shower, because basically the things I'm going to be doing here, sleeping, so king-size bed, I'm going to be changing clothes, getting ready for, you know, work and whatever. So there's a lot of storage, you know, clothing type of storage area. I'm going to be working. I'm going to be doing a lot of editing video, editing photos and stuff like that. So I've got, like, I want to have my nice size TV. I want to have my editing computer, and I have, you know, enough power. I want to have enough power to run those for a good long time. And then the other thing, showering and just getting ready for my days. Because basically all that home has been for me for a long time is just a place to touch base and a place to do some, you know, my editing work. So yeah, I just, you know, a lot of people have these spaces where it's just like, you know, they've got this little tiny loft where they can just barely turn over so that they can have a full-size room underneath. And I'm just like, I mean, a full-size room with a 6'3" ceiling, I'm like, I still bump my head, and then I don't have enough space to even turn over. So that wasn't good for me. So all of these are very custom, you know, it's like I don't know. So when you're building yours, just think about, what am I going to use it for? And then really cater to that. Like, make it something where, like, if you want a big shower, just do a big shower. Do it at the expense of some other space that you might be able to sacrifice, I guess. So anyway, I guess that's all for right now. Yeah. So thank you so much for following along. Please subscribe. I'll put a link at the end of this video to subscribe, or you can subscribe on pretty much any of the videos. There's a link up here too for with a subscribe button. Yeah, if you want the updates and stuff. And to my faithful followers, you guys rock. Anybody who likes the videos and comments on them, I really appreciate your comments. I take them all to heart. And thank you for your messages and all that stuff. If I can't, I try to reply to messages. I get a ton of them though, so like if I don't reply, I will try to eventually. If I never get a chance, I'm sorry. I am at least really trying to read all those messages. So I guess that's all for now. All right. Bye for now.